Leo, hi, welcome. This is a full moon reading for you. We have a full moon in Aries on October 13th, and it looks like there are going to be some big changes. Lots of energy around relationship testing and ego clashes. Big changes, big endings, big beginnings, lots of change possible. And our mission is to roll with that change, because if we can roll with that change, all of the learned astrologers, out there tell me that there are some really good gifts on the other side of embracing those changes, that Jupiter is positioned in such a manner that we could have some significant personal growth, some wonderful goodies waiting. So let's see what we can do. We're going to ask 3 questions. I should start by saying this is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot. This is a general reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising placements of Leo. General means it may not speak to you. It will be the energies that I'm picking up, and those may not be yours, okay? I know it looks like the cards are going everywhere, but we actually need 9 cards, and I want to do this as efficiently as possible. So we're going to take these as I tell you that we're going to ask 3 questions to see what kind of guidance Spirit can give us. First, where's Leo holding on too tight right now? Second, where is Leo's ego overinvested? And third, how can you improve your relationships right now? What is in your power? Because not everything is, right? Sometimes things are in our power, sometimes they aren't. What we can manage is how we communicate, what we choose to perceive, how we perceive, and the choices we make. So let's take a look here. We have first the 3 of Wands. You're looking to the future, you're making plans. The Queen of Pentacles is coming up next, and that's in the reverse. So here we see perhaps some jealousy coming into the picture as you're looking toward the future. And the 8 of Wands can be about rapid movement. It can also speak to quick decision making. There could be a period of action after some delay. So what are you holding on too tightly to? I think what I'm sensing is you really want to direct the future in your relationships with others, whether this is a personal relationship or a work relationship. You want to be the one making the decisions, and you want to move quickly. And you may be getting some pushback right now from others on that. This energy of this full moon is, it's fiery. It's this Aries energy of impulsiveness and me, and not everybody's comfortable in that space. So you could be getting a lot of pushback if you're trying to control how things are done all the time, and you want everyone to make decisions in line with your preferences. So maybe loosen up a little bit there and let some other voices in. We have in your second question about where Leo's ego may be overinvested. We have the 2 of Pentacles, which is handling all of your responsibilities well, juggling all of the items on your plates. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse, which can speak to some lingering resentment here. You may be handling all the responsibilities, but you don't necessarily feel like it's your job. You feel like maybe you're taking care of some other people's stuff here. The 7 of Pentacles comes in next. That is also in reverse. So you may feel like there's work being done, but there are not a lot of results. You might feel like you're not being rewarded sufficiently. Kind of get the sense here that you feel like you're doing other people's work and you're not getting credit for it, Leo. So this could be a work situation. This could happen at home too, of course, but kind of sense it's a professional thing. So where is your ego overinvested? It's this sense I get that you feel like people should be applauding you. You're doing more than is just strictly your job, and you're not being acknowledged for it, and so your ego's a little offended. You've gotten a bit offended there by the lack of recognition, and that's not going to be improved by this energy of this full moon. So that may be something that you want to try to back yourself out of, feeling put upon and feeling like, the victim in the situation to some extent. Excuse me. I'm trying to fit in all of the full moon readings today, so my voice is getting a bit of a workout. In our third question, we say, how can you improve your relationships right now? Now, this could be personal relationships. It could be professional relationships. I'm looking at this line. It's all cups. So I'm kind of thinking this last line may be about personal relationships. But how can you improve them? Where do you have power to improve relationships? Because every relationship is going to be tested right now. So any little bit we can do to shore up our relationships is going to help us weather these changes. Our Four of Cups can speak to being in contemplation. You're a little disconnected from your loved ones right now. You're kind of focused on thinking about the three options in front of you, to the extent that oftentimes you might not even be aware of that fourth option. High Priestess coming in reversed tells me you're not listening to your inner voice right now. You're a little disconnected from your inner wisdom, from divine. And the Ten of Cups at the end is like wishes coming true. It's absolute happiness. It's this feeling of fulfillment. And the sense I get is that you could improve your relationships if you could figure out this disconnect, right? You're in contemplation about what you should do and what you should value. Meanwhile, this dream's coming true is waiting for you, but you aren't listening to your inner voice. And you need to really get in touch with your center, Leo, I think, in order to figure out how to reconnect in your relationships, how to be in contemplation, sure, but don't let that disconnect you from those that you are in relationship with. You're, being able to listen as well as talk is what I'm hearing coming through right now. Let's take a look at one of these fortune cookies. Just get one last bit of wisdom around the question of how best to weather this time of relationship testing energy. We have Love Life. And it says, affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart, as difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision this week. So, you may be challenged right now. It kind of looks like you are a little challenged in the love department because there's a disconnect there, but it's saying, don't worry, there'll be some developments this week which will help to resolve things and improve the situation significantly. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. Thank you for letting me read for you. It is always an honor. I hope the full moon is fantastic for you. Thank you to those of you that have subscribed to the channel. It means a lot to me. It really does. And I appreciate you being here. If you know another Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising that could benefit from this reading, feel free to share that with them. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. We'd love to have you be part of the tribe. And I think that's it. I hope you have a fantastic full moon, Leo, and we will see you next time. Blessings.